Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be reading Paying the Human Price, made by u/EchoingCascade. Thanks for the writer's permission. The link for the story is in the description, and I hope you'll enjoy. Let's begin. Grand Inquisitor Soreum was at wit's end. A fleet of Strali had been holding a blockade around all subspace trading routes leading to his people's cradle world for an invented slight to their emperor. Even though his people were mighty warriors, he simply didn't have the numbers to break the siege, and his people were starting to run out of food. No riots yet, but it was only a matter of time. He had no choice but to ask for help, and only one race had the ships and would be willing to help them against the Strali, the humans. But the price would be high. The thought was horrible. He knew what humans did to his people, how they enjoyed their company, but he had no choice. It was either some of his people's dignity or all of their lives. He made the call to General Armstrong. I will cut to the chase as you humans say. There is no love lost between humans and Strali. They are slowly starving us with their blockade. What will it take for your people to help us? General Armstrong smiled. Mo, you know what we want. The question is, how many are you ready to lend us, and for how long? Soreum was furious, but he knew the future of his people was at stake. 500 volunteers had already came forward, but he'll be damned if he sent more than the strict minimum to these hairless apes. 150 for a week. You can do better than that, I'm sure. 175 for 8 days. General Armstrong raised an inquisitive eyebrow. Grand Inquisitor Soreum sighed. Very well, 200 for 12 days, but not a soul more. Agreed. The 4th and 5th Fleet will begin their assault within the hour. The human general nodded to an unseen person. Grand Inquisitor Soreum turned his monitor off. Now he had to pick 200 brave men and women to be playthings for the humans. Pauline, General Armstrong's secretary, had been sitting at the meeting and, with a nod from the general, sent the attack orders to the 4th and 5th Fleet. They had been ready and itching to attack for weeks now. Pauline was going to leave before she turned around and looked straight at the general. Sir, don't you think it's unfair to make demands of these desperate people? So you're not going to partake? Pauline blushed. Well, it still feels wrong though. General Armstrong picked a picture from his desk and looked at it closely. In it was himself wearing his ceremonial uniform, and on his lap, with a look of murderous rage, was Grand Inquisitor Soreum. What can only be described as a 2-feet-tall chipmunk wearing medieval armor, sporting a long sword at his hip, arms crossed in indignation. Pauline, it's just a petting zoo. I get they fancy themselves fierce warriors, but come on, they're so bloody cute. That was the end of the story. Thank you so very much to Commodore Goat for supporting me on Patreon, and thank you all for listening. I'm glad to still have you here. This one was certainly short, but I personally liked it. I hope you enjoyed it too. If you have stuck around, go and show your appreciation to the writer on HFY. I hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.